How are we doing today, guys? Thank you once again for joining me on Viper 9 Toy Videos. Today, I have a set that has been on my list for quite a while. It's the Star Wars Visionaries. You open that up and it has a brief little comic right there. Shows Lars and Darth Maul in it. I believe, if memory serves me right, this was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Has the window package right there with the back of it. Nice little comic book depictions around it, like so. But let's see if we can't. Ooh. Sometimes it always worries me opening these older sets like this, especially when they have a price tag attached to them. Which anyone who's been looking for this one knows it has a little bit of a price tag attached to it. So there you have it. There is the Lars comic pack with Darth Maul. Ooh, you can kind of see a little bit of warpage there in his pistol already. That sucks. We'll go ahead and release him from that. Right there. We'll go ahead and release them of that way. We can get that pistol straightened back out. What do you guys usually think of these older packs that I open? Do you like seeing some of the old stuff? Do you prefer new stuff? Do you really not care? Are you just kind of mind-numbingly watching my channel? Go ahead and leave some feedback. I'm curious on it, because sometimes the numbers of the old stuff is kind of shocking. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's abysmal. Like and I'm struggling to get this open. It's like I said, I'm really curious to know what people enjoy seeing. Let me go see if we can't get that comic out there real quick. So there's the comic out. And there is the Maul and Owen. So the comic, Dark Horse. I will definitely have to read this to see, because I've never really read any of the Star Wars comics. My expanded universe knowledge is very small. But let's go ahead and see. Do they have any rubber bands holding them? Yes, they do. Granted, these rubber bands are probably suffering from dry rot, so we don't really have to worry about them that much. There we go. So we go ahead and pop Uncle Owen out. Get that. Oh yeah, look at that poor blaster. Oh man, people complain about that all the time with newer figures, but older figures suffered from it just as much. Let's see about getting this Maul out of here without just completely destroying his saber. Oh, so that's a super rad looking saber. I don't remember if he ever actually had that in like the Clone Wars cartoon or anything, or if that's just a comic depiction. But that one is super cool. I was kind of hoping it would come apart in the middle, but it does not appear that it does. Then here is the Maul himself. They've only done, I believe, 2 versions of this. One of them is in the 5-point of articulation line that they did around like the Rebels series and stuff like that. And then this one with actual articulation. So the Maul has a single ball joint neck, really cool looking crown of his horns right there from growth. The shoulder articulation is really good. Waist ball joint, but it's not very jointy. It just kind of has the swivel, but it does joint a little bit. The elbow is super good. Wrist swivels, no real jointed there. He does have jointed hips, knee joints, and then ankle joints on these legs. And those look really cool. I'm not going to lie. I like how you can kind of have him crouched down to look smaller, and then you can have him pop up. I mean, look at the height difference in that, so he could pop up a couple more. Really, really digging the looks of that Darth Maul. Super happy to have that. Let's go ahead and take a look at Uncle Owen here real quick. So the Uncle Owen, get that blaster out of his hands and these pesky rubber bands. Does have the soft good coat. Single ball joint neck. Waist swivel, no ball joint there. See about getting that coat off of him. Come on. So shoulder articulation is actually really good, considering, you know, the age of the figure. Elbows could leave a little bit to be desired. Ooh, that one's not wanting to move very well, so I might want to heat that up. And then he does just have the T-crotch, no ankle articulation, and very, very poor knee articulation. And look at that. The identification mark got put on the side of his foot. Come on, we can focus. That's supposed to be on his bottom of the foot, I believe, not right there on the side. So that's a huge bummer right there. But other than that, it's a pretty solid figure. I don't know if I have any other old Owen Larses. I think the only other Owen Lars that I have is the young from episode 2 from the Legacy line. But yeah, pretty decent old man Lars there. Once again, I do feel kind of bad for his blaster, but we can go ahead and get that figured out. See, look, almost straight already. But there you have it. There is the Visionaries San Diego Comic-Con. Darth Maul fights Owen Lars. And really, it's just for the Maul. I mean, how cool is he? I really dig the face sculpt on that. I feel like they nailed the face sculpt. Right there. He looked angry. But right there, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it with hit that like, smash that follow if you haven't already. Please follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and thank you for watching.